Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the 6th build installment of the Arcade Pinball Machine by LEGO Icons. This is set number 11374. Contains over 2,200 pieces. Retails for, I think, $229.99. And set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. Thank you, LEGO. And yes, well, yeah, that's what we've gotten so far. And right now the build's starting to get a little bit challenging for me. We're going to give it a 7 just because of some building build quality, scuffed parts. But usually it's about average for something this big. But it seems like everything is functioning and all that stuff. Well, today's your lucky day. We're only going to be doing just bag 12 because I looked in the book and 12 is pretty involved with stickers. And I think we're going to be doing some mechanical work underneath. So, yeah. And don't let the size fool you, because this one's got 2 bags in there. And I didn't want to make a 2-hour installment on the last video. So that's pretty much where we're at today. And I'm hoping to wrap this build up this weekend, at least try to. Right now I just got part 1 of it shadow file, or not shadow file, I just got uploaded to the computer. Well, I mean part 5. Yeah, so let's see if we can nail this thing out by the end of the week here. And today is the 5th of August 2026. But before we can begin, this set is not this set, but this video is not to be construed as a professional product review, how-to, or tutorial. These are just merely my notes for the final write-up. So don't take these videos seriously, all right? I can't emphasize that enough. This is just for fun. In addition to fun, the wording and commentaries is of my own words. So LEGO doesn't pay me to say anything other than that this is a paid promotional offer. And please do not re-upload my content. That's never cool. Let me deal with it so you can just sit back and relax. Okay, well, let's begin. Let's build it. And I think we're going to have to do some sticker work on this. So let's set this here. And we're going to open this up. And yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on. When you have 2 bags and Technic and stickers, we're talking about maybe 35-40 minutes, and I'm thinking 1 build installment is probably enough. So before I open these up here, we're going to be focusing our attention on stickers. So I've already read ahead, so I already know what I want to do here. So we're going to be doing this right now. Let's just start getting this guy plugged away here. And we need stickers 1 and 2. Which are these right here. Okay, so we're going to do just that. Okay. And yeah, and that is correct. It's upside down, and I was not really planning on splitting this thing down anymore, but my goal is to do bags. I'm going to do bags 12 in its own installment, and 13, 14, which would be the back portion, and 15 and 16 will be like the mechanics and stuff, the stuff that goes in the play field. And then we'll do the review and stuff. And then now we need sticker number 2, which is that. And I decided to do what I did before, is I'm just placing these on here so I can line them up as best as I can here without messing up too bad. And I hate placing these big giant stickers on here. But unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with it. And I'm sorry to say, I have no drama right now. So everybody's in a good mood from the last installment. Alright. So yeah, we're just going to start filling in the holes. It looks ugly on the side until we get to this point here. And then now it's really starting to kind of take shape. As you can see, it looks like our graphics are pretty well lined up. Maybe not there, but I tried my best. So that's all you could do, is try your best on these here. And yeah, so right now in this segment, we're just going to do just this. And I don't know if I'll have this done in like 30 minutes, because that's all I have left on this card. But I've already cleaned off a bunch of other cards, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Yeah, looks like we're going to have to open up all these bags here. So let's do that. So this is going to get kind of busy up here. I thought we had dark purple in here, but it looks like it gave us more of the lighter stuff. What is it? Maybe dark royal blue or lavender, medium lavender. I don't know. Comes to the purple colors, it's just purple to me. Yeah, I just got done watching an anime, Classroom of the Elite. So it was kind of more like a bunch of high school kids, or in a special high school, and it was just something to watch other than reality TV. And I gotta go pick that up. I don't know where that rolled off to. Yeah, it's a bunch of small stuff, and I have no clue where that went. Oh, I see it. I'm burning up memory card as we speak, so we're going to be working along this side here. And looks like we're going to have to count our tiles. So it looks like now we're going to have to place 5 1x4s. I thought it was this color. No, it's this color. So we need to put 5 of these in a 1x1 plate. I haven't done any more with tutorials. I just been kind of work. I want to get this one done here really fast, and get it ready to go for review. I'm shooting for the end of this weekend to get this one done, and just to kind of get it out of the way here. That takes care of that. Now we're going to rotate it around and focus our attention here, and this thing's starting to get pretty big. It's kind of big and it's chunky, so make sure you're working on something big. I don't have, like I said, a big workstation to work on. So now we are going to start on sticker number 7, which is this guy. So all you got to do is just take your time and just relax and do this one here. It's not bad. It's just, I think the big stickers here, this should have been printed. And I can't really say Lego's gotten cheap on that, because they've done that as long as I can remember. But what kind of spoils it when you get an air bubble stuck inside there and you can't move it. That's what's kind of, let's do the other one here. That's what's kind of creeping the score down a bit. So I just stick them on there like that, and then I need sticker number 8. That's why I said I'm going to break this one down in its own bag, because we got that, and I think some Technic, and then we're going to be doing a lot of the mechanical stuff here in the next bag or two, and I don't really want to spend all day working on just Technic stuff, Alright, and now we can pop our graphics in here. Now, I don't know if I'm going to keep this machine around a long time or not, but this is going to be a nice little conversation piece. Somebody asked me, though, do I keep my sets built? No, but I keep some mocks. I still have some of my campers built. I don't know when I'm going to get to them. Score is 11374. Oh, too bad we can't get that to be a real score. Although, if you're really inclined to do so, you could take the, what is that thing called? Oh my goodness, what's that set? the power functions are the Mindstorm set. You could probably program the intelligence brick. You could probably even do some scorekeeping on this too if you really wanted to. If you're inclined to do so. Now I could probably modify this, but if I did, it would be for my own game. But yeah, we got a nice color scheme on this machine, which is cool. Kind of wish we'd be able to flat tile this more, but yeah, I've been looking around for... Don't you dare roll off. Look around for some more ideas for tutorials. I've been kind of playing around with Jay the Surfer, the avatar. I kind of got an idea what I want to go with him on that aspect, but I'm not too sure yet. So, yeah. And that takes care of the sides. Okay, now we're going to focus our attention right here on the back. So right now, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to take my time on this because there's no way we're going to be able to get this done, especially in a small little work area. It's all small parts, and I'm literally trying to find bits and pieces to make this thing. So I'm kind of glad now I broke this one down into one bag. I should have just done one bag installments, but that would be a little too much. I want to get back into watching more of my cartoons, but I got to get this done here first. And then we'll do that. And then after that, we put an 8. At least here, though, I'm going to show you how to build... Well, I'm not going to show you how to build it. That's up to you. I'm just kind of guiding you through the build. Building with a friend, right? But I did have somebody take this stuff very seriously, and I'm like, hey, listen, I do this for fun, so no need to take it all too seriously here. Hopefully we'll get to a sub-step that I could work on, but it looks like we're just going to be building on the main model here. It seems like that's what it is. And now I'm going to rotate it how this thing's showing it in the book here. Now we need to come in here and we need to put plates all the way around that. Now I do not have a way to do top view. Let me see, I'm trying to get the focus to work, or the zoom here. So you just have to take what you can get, and I don't have that. I mean, a GoPro would not really do any help with this. For some people have said, well, why don't you get a GoPro? They're not really going to do anything. That's more for like time lapse and portability and stuff. It'd be nice to have one, but they're pricey, and I'd really spend the money on buying parts and sharing my ideas, because the camera, it preserves it, but that kind of thing. So yeah, it looks like we're really building a big pinball machine here. At least it's something, though. You may have to. This is going to be a quick. This is going to be a quickie. How much memory do I have left on the card? I have 25 minutes left. I don't know if I can get it done in 25 minutes. Yeah, it's just miserably hot. I had guests over earlier, and I was going to get to this, and my mom wanted to get in the pool, and I had to be out there. And somebody asked, "What's it like to take care of older people?" It's a lot of stuff that's involved. It's a lot of stuff. Okay, now it looks like we are working on a sub-step here. It looks like it's probably part of the middle piece, so let's kind of dial it in here. Oh yeah, I know some have said, why don't I stop the camera and just move the camera around so I could do some soft fading. That's not what we do here. Here we make it all raw and uncut. Hey, I mean, at least though, I'm keeping you entertained here with the sloppy editing. I got to make it sloppy for you. I can't make it too professional. I want to be known as that guy, so I want to make sure you get the extra sloppiness of the reviews. Well, the reviews. I mean, at least I'm genuine. I don't hide anything. And we're about 70% done with this. It's not too terribly bad. And I could have always used this for things, but no, I got it now though. And I have been looking for tiles like this for a project. Jay, you're not going to part them out of the set, are you? Yeah, it's tempting. There was some in here, not the colors I want, but they would have made great substitutes. Well, I can't just part out a set like this, not until I'm done building it. Alright, I can't see it. I gotta pull it my way. I know, like I said, I get the complaints from time to time. I can't see what you're doing. I try to show every angle, you know. Can't make a guarantee. Oh, it goes on the front of the machine. Alright, well, you're going to be moving this thing around a lot. Make sure, would a turntable help on something like this? It probably would. It probably would. And then this goes... Wait, what? Oh, I forgot some extra pieces underneath. My bad. Whoops, almost deprived you there. Oh, these are barely tacked in. Be very careful. They're just tacked in with just a handful of studs. And I think this goes like right here. Okay, I'm just resting it in there. I'm not pushing it down all the way. Now I can, as I wanted to make sure it's really in there where I want it. Too bad you just have a way to tuck some glass in this. Would be really cool. That would have been nice if they did. Alright, now we're going to continue on with some tiles. And so it looks like we're just using these here. I do have some regular 2x2s, but they could be for aesthetics too. I don't know. Yeah, these tiles are always upside down. I'm trying to pick them up off the workbench. I could have been watching a cartoon right now, but you know what? I really want to get back into this. I really want to finish this one up this weekend and really get it going. Really get it going. Just got to dig for every little bit and piece that we can find here. I don't know if I can finish this up in 20 minutes. I might. I don't have a lot. Let's see here. Okay, and it shows that one of the tiles in here is actually printed. Because now we're going to have to put tiles around that whole parameter. So we're going to be doing this pretty intensive here. I like these. I like this color. I first thought maybe this thing was off. No, it's supposed to be up that high. All right. And now we got to put a bunch of 1x8s in here. 4 on each side. It makes it a little easier to say that. Can you still see what I'm doing? No, you cannot see what I'm doing. Now you can. And the whole point about what I'm trying to do here is just to show you what's involved with the build. These are really what these are, as build-alongs, if you want to use them as that. And of course, in the comments, I'm not like a lot of the other guys. You can talk about anything you want. I can't keep topic on these two, so feel free to talk about, you know, as long as it's like appropriate. But, oh, there's that printed piece right here. Well, boy, this thing sure, when you make a mistake, you are penalized because it just crumbles apart. I mean, seriously. Just to get this piece out here, because it was in the wrong place. I mean, that's not too bad. Looks like a tie. Since I'm into this anime stuff, what is that? Hatsune Miku's tie that floated into the pinball machine? She actually came from space? I don't know. You know, I gotta have fun with this. Let's put that where it's supposed to be. Alright. So yeah, watch your tiles. You'll find that printed one lurking in there. So you may want to try to pull that out and kind of get it prepared. But it's got nice colors. This is something you'd see like in an arcade. So whoever was the designer, a few designers, they actually, I bet somebody was experienced in pinball machines. Because that's probably the only way you're going to know here. And then we got to take some of these little green things and place these like in the corners here. Yeah, so we won't be doing the scoreboard. I think that is the score. So I think this is actually going to have this is going to be the full type of build here. And that takes care of that section. Yeah. But no, wait, look. Technic. Oh boy. We're getting the works today. We're not just sitting around stacking bricks like a typical Lego builder. Today we're doing the whole thing here. Okay, we're going to start doing this. It's just tempting to do a whole entire Technic set one day. I may just request for one, but I got to think of something I really want. Or just find a set that I want to build and I don't have to file paperwork on it. So it's got to look like that. I'll try to go as slow as I can on the Technic because obviously if I'm having problems, somebody will. Okay, that looks pretty good so far. I haven't messed up. But, you know, just doing this whole Lego gig is fun. I'm going to tell you, I hate editing reviews. I hate it. I do not like editing reviews. I hate editing them. Building this stuff and sharing it with you, this is the fun part. This is the part I don't mind doing for you here, because this is the part we can kind of build together. It's just editing the footage and compiling the notes. Writing up my notes are a pain. I hate writing notes. I think Lego is starting to do away with submitting reports, and now they want us to use AI or something like that. I figured, well, I like doing things with my own words. But I am with the video review, so that's on them. So we got to be careful with step 510. They tell us which ones that we can use here. So the one with... Alright. Use it like... This would make a nice good hitch for like a trailer or something. So... Okay, I see. Okay, you need to make sure that the hole is facing this way. Let me double make sure here because I don't want to do that twice. Yeah, you know, you want it to be like that there. Okay. Well, at least we did that. And then now we need to take this thing here. We need to flip this over and like that. Now, remember the last time we had a problem with the scoreboard thing. I had something put in the wrong place. It was a pain to get this part in, but this one here, I'm hoping to go a little easier here. And what I'm gathering is that it goes like this. Alright, so where exactly does it rest? Huh? Okay. I'm lost. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is right here. This thing's that's folded in. I'm just going to go ahead and tack it in like this. Just barely going to rest that. Now this thing here's got to snap somewhere else. I think it goes, if you can see it, right there. Right on this button here. I'm going to press that in there first. Okay. You're going to have to push it in like this. Okay, so let me get that in there. And then we're going to do it like that. Well, it's doing something, so we know I hadn't messed up yet, huh? So yeah, make sure that you snap it in that way. So that must mean there's something that goes there. So the flippers are going to do all sorts of stuff here. Yeah, that's where it goes right there. And yeah, that's how mine looks. Okay, let's take a closer look here. So I'm going to show you here for reals. So yeah, that right there is what you want it to do right there. Okay. Yeah, now you see why I want to do this in its own build installment, because a lot of stuff can go wrong here, and we got some information we can read right there off the book. The Lego Technic beams link the left flipper with the smaller flipper higher up in the playfield. This may move together nicely synchronized. Okay, now we know what's going to move. Kind of figured it out when it was something connected to it. And then we got to put something here. So I'm going to go slow through this just for your entertainment. Well, that and to make sure. I'm not going to push them all the way. I'm just going to tack them in like they do here. And that's it. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait, there's more. There's a lot more Technic. Oh, no, you thought, oh, Jay, we're almost done here with that. No, 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 we're not done. So, we're going to do this here real quick here. Let me just zoom in and kind of build it right there so I don't have to keep moving everything around. So we're going to get done with this. I don't know if I'm going to have this thing done or not. Sometimes it's hard to tell which way these things are facing here. But like I've said, though, I like doing this stuff for you guys and gals. Like I said, this is not a job for me. This is not a, oh, I got to get paid for this or whatever. And some people, that's what they're worried about. That's fine. Here we just do it for fun. And I'm missing one of those half beams. Oh, there it is. I think the instructions don't really show you, but that's what I'm gathering. Okay, yes. So that's how that goes now. Because there's another linking thing here that goes with it. That I cannot find. Okay. That lines up with this guy. Really got to push that in there like that. Yeah. Hey guys and gals, if you're watching this going, I don't know if I can handle this. I really want to build this, Jay, but I don't know after seeing you do this. At least you have a video that I can show you what to do and what not to do in here. Now, mind you, there's no other videos that show you how to put this together, I don't think. But here today, I am going to show you. I'm not going to speed through it. I'm going to show you how to put it together. And I may have to split the card because there's only 10 minutes left. Can I get it done with Technic? Probably not. I'm making sure here. Can you still see what... Okay, let me bring this down here a little bit more for you here, because it's kind of like I'm used to working here. And like I said, I don't want to miss anything on this because it is going to be Technic. And I don't really want to shortchange you on the build. Now I could squeeze another installment after this, but I think the best thing to do is to keep this part here separate, because I couldn't put this in the other one because we're already over an hour, and I didn't want to make it too much here. And then this goes here like that, I think. No, I got it wrong. Whew. I don't know how critical it is. We'll put the gray one just the way that they do it here. And the counterweight resets the position of the trigger after every hit and relies on gravity and the angular of the pinball machine. So that is what that's for right there. That's just a weight. And this goes right in the middle here. Right there. You can see it. Okay. And it's supposed to be a weight. Okay. I'm making sure here. So this is supposed to sit in there like that. And I know my hands are in the way. I'm trying to do this. You know, I'm on the wrong side of the table, but you're going to have to wiggle your pin in here. I'm just trying to do this so you could see it here, because I know somebody's going to say, oh, why can't you do it like that? Because I can't. So I'm just going to tack it in like that, and then I'm just going to shove that all the way in. Now you're going to have to wiggle this thing here too. Okay. You're going to have to wiggle. That's a weight for something. So, all right. But oh, whoa, we got more technique to do here. We got a lot more technique. All right, so now we're going to focus on this section here. We're just about done here. There's not a whole lot. It doesn't seem too scary. Whoops. It's scary if I'm messing up. Not showing you everything. I'm waiting for the complaints to come in. Jay, you were covering the build. I'm sorry. But that's... You got to have the building guide. You know, you could download these guides too from Lego, and you can kind of watch what I'm doing. And then this guy here goes in here. Now, how does that go in? It connects up to the weight. So it goes like this, with the white part on this side here. The weight goes here. I'm just going to attach it in the white pin here. And then this piece here. Okay, where does that go? Huh. It shows that it connects up to something up here. Oh, who hid that Technic pin right there? But mine doesn't fit there. Oh, because you know why? I messed up. I'm just going to... okay, see, this is what I'm saying. I just hate to think someone's really... okay, yeah, this you could really royally mess up on this here. In the book, they're showing it one way, which when I write my building guides up, I try to avoid that as much as I can. The book here is starting to get a little tricky. Let me pull that apart. And then this goes in here, like that. I'm sorry, I have to move it off frame. I have to do that. Yeah, I had somebody was complaining about, you know, I need to be more professional in these, and I just had to come out and say, you know, chill out, you know, this is just for entertainment, you know. And then now we can put it there. It's flexible enough, you should be able to wiggle it in, but it dead stopped there. Oh no, you can wiggle this part here too, so just wiggle this piece here. I guess that's what it's supposed to do. I bet it's for that gear. Alright, so then that takes care of that. I only got 4 minutes left. But we're not done yet. Let me switch cards. I'm on my game today in terms of keeping up on the cards, so we're going to have to put this together here. But I'm hoping at least the illustrations on this will help you build your pinball machine error-free. So just watch what I'm doing here and just don't make the mistakes that I'm making. That usually will help out. Okay. We don't want to have anybody have mistakes. That's not fun. And then now we got to flip this thing right side up. And then it goes right on this bracket right here. So well, it can't go any further. The book does show you to bring this thing back manually. So I think this is some kind of a typewriter mechanism here. So let's put that right in there like that. So well, it still doesn't do anything, does it? We haven't done anything with that yet. But that's it for bag 12 with just those remaining there. And yeah, this is where we're going to wrap up today. So we really didn't do a whole lot. But I kind of figured when I was reading ahead in the book that we were going to be pretty much setting that up. And there's still some technique left. Don't get me wrong. There's still a lot of technique left involved in this here. But, yeah. So I bet this is supposed to hit this. And you can see this bracket right behind my hand here moving. And then it stops, and you got to come back here and grab the red end and just bring it back, as the book shows us. And yeah, but we still only have one sticker remaining here, so we don't have a lot left to this. So in the next build installment, we're going to be doing that right there, the back part with the scoreboard. That will wrap up in 4 bags. I think 3 bags does that, or no, 2 bags does the back. And then 2 bags does this and the rest of the mechanics. Because we still got some holes in here. We got things that we still haven't attached yet. We haven't even got to the marble yet. Well, we know where sticker number 9 is going to go. But overall, though, I'm going to say the score is at a 7. Stickers, I just wish LEGO would have improved them a bit. At least printed those on there. So I'm not going to ding off anymore for that. Something like this with where it says score, I can understand that with different languages and different regions, but yeah. And so until we meet again. But honestly though, it's a nice build. This is something you could do during the hot summer months when it's 112 outside and you don't want to go and do anything. Just imagine just, you know, even if you got yourself like a piece of plywood or something, you could do this on your floor in your house. Just throw down a nice soft blanket, something cold to drink, put on a good movie or an anime or whatever you fancy, and just build this. Just build it and have fun. You know, this is more of a solo build, so you really can't share it. But honestly, I'm pretty pleased with it. But I want to know what you guys and gals think of this set.